What's up everybody? In this video I'm going to go over some recent Nano Dimension news as well as a look at the chart. Now this news is regarding Nano Dimension's subsidiary DeepCube, and this is their deep learning AI group. So we're going to go over that news. We're going to take a look at what's going on the chart. Now if you like these videos, consider hitting the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Everything I go over will be down below in the description, as well as some links to some free stocks and cryptos. So check that out and let's get this started. So this news dropped yesterday as of this upload, and Nano Dimension announces a patent filing for a large language model analysis of data generated by industrial machines. And this technology was developed by DeepCube, which is Nano's in-house deep learning AI group. They say this patent brings functionality of language comprehension and is comparable to ChatGPT, to a new frontier in log files and data. Seems to me they're using those buzzwords, the AI, the ChatGPT. And on the day of this news, we did see a little slight rally here. We are looking at a little pullback today, and I'll check out the chart in a minute and show you guys something that I'm watching. But this is very interesting news, and it adds to their long list of patents that they currently have. Now they say that this patent is critical for real-time data analysis and scalable deployment across the company's own systems, as well as industrial solutions provided to outside customers. So this patent here could potentially generate revenue outside of the company. And going a little more into what this patent actually is and what it does, it basically logs data alphanumeric streams, which relates to the operation and parameters of a given industrial process, and can generate hundreds of parallel subsystems. Currently, real-time analysis of these logs is not possible given the quantity of data, queries, and investigations that are usually reserved for failure cases long after the occurrence and are limited in scale. So this gives them more of an opportunity to scale up and utilize all of this data in a way that can make them more productive. And they say that this patent brings capabilities similar to ChatGPT to analyzing extensive log streams. And the data can be evaluated in real time, applying highly efficient and economical scalability. By processing these tens or hundreds of concurrent log streams in parallel, the model finds not only patterns and correlations within each stream, but more importantly, patterns and correlations between various modules in real time. As advanced manufacturing increasingly occurs by many industrial systems in a given location, often referred to as a cell or across a network, such analysis of distributed systems becomes paramount. This benefits Nano Dimension systems, which are being designed with DeepCube Group's deep learning AI wherever possible, as well as third-party customers and partners who are increasingly looking to the company to leverage the same software in their own respective industrial systems. So this patent can not only help Nano Dimension decipher all of this data, but it can potentially help outside companies, which could generate more revenue for Nano Dimension. Now this patent is among a long list of 205 patents that they have filed, among which over 105 are already granted. And Dr. Eli David, the Chief Technology Officer or CTO of AI for the company, commented that the filing of this patent, large language models, for the log file analysis of industrial machines is a significant milestone in NNDM and DeepCube Group's development. This is exactly the type of learning, advancement, and outcome we foresaw in combining our deep learning based AI with the industrial case of 3D printing or additive manufacturing. We see this as a leading technology that will not only be to the benefit of Nano Dimension's 3D printing systems, but also other industrial customers who have been engaged with us at an increasing rate. This patent brings us into a new era by addressing two distinct issues with existing log stream analysis: real-time and scalability. Now keep in mind that this patent filing has not been granted yet, but let me know in the comments below, do you see this getting granted very soon? And do you think this will affect Nano Dimension in the way that they say? Will it help streamline their business and help bring in revenue from third parties potentially utilizing this patent? And next up, let's take a look at what is going on in the chart, and we're also going to talk revenue for a second here. And what I'm currently watching right now is a pattern within a pattern. Since late 2022 up till now, we have been in this ascending channel, and within this channel I'm watching this falling wedge. It does look like we're starting to break out of it. So I'm seeing how this will perform. Will we come and test the 50 MA, which lies right around 285? Or is this potential pattern breakout going to fail? If I was going to play this short term, I would likely set a stop loss right around the 200 MA and try to just play the quick swing of this pattern play and see if we do make it to the 50 MA, at which point I would exit and re-enter on another trade. But so far for this full year, Nano Dimension has been in a slow and steady uptrend with some hitches along the way. And our last moving average cross was actually a golden cross back in July of 2023. Now we are getting to the end of this quarter here. September marks the end of this quarter. and they're going to report it in mid-November. Now, they don't have a revenue target or a revenue expectation, at least on TradingView, and looking at their last earnings, they don't have a revenue on here either. But going into their investor relations site, they do have a press release going over their last earnings, and in that quarter, they did post nearly $15 million. Or 14.74 million to be specific. And that was a record-breaking quarter. The quarter previously to that was a 12.1 million quarter, and you'll see the relatively consistent revenue growth since. For the most part, quarter over quarter, they do see revenue growth. There is occasionally a decline, but looking year over year, they certainly have revenue growth. And what I'm watching for on the quarter that we're exiting is I want to see more than a $15 million quarter where revenue is concerned. And I do suspect we'll see that, as we did have recent news regarding the largest commercial purchase through Nano Dimension, which will be reflected in the quarter we're just about to exit. So I do think we'll have a record-breaking quarter where revenue is concerned, but I don't suspect we'll see profitability anytime soon necessarily, but luckily they do have a very decent cash balance and very little debt. And since they didn't make this acquisition of Stratasys, all that cash is sitting on their balance sheet, so they can handle some cash burn as the quarters progress. But thanks as always for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about Nano Dimension and this recent news regarding this patent that they filed. And let me know what you expect for this quarter that we're in. Are we going to see a record-breaking quarter? Are we going to see a dip in revenue? It's definitely nice to see how far this company has come from only making $1 million, $2 million in revenue per quarter to now making revenue in the teens. That's definitely some progress. And what I do want to see in 2024 is them reaching profitability finally. The 3D printing space is huge. It is still very young, and I think there is plenty of room for Nano Dimension to fit in there and be a very successful company over the long term. Thanks again for watching, guys, and have yourself a good day.